This is All India Radio, the news read by Anita Thapar. A Delhi court today fixed the 4th of February for framing charges against sacked CWG Organising Committee Chairman Suresh Kalmadi in corruption cases. He has been alleged to have cheated, conspired and caused a loss of over 90 crore rupees to the public exchequer in a games-related graft case. Special CBI Judge Ravinder Kaur deferred the framing of charges, saying she needs more time to go through the entire records of the case before passing any order. The special judge has taken charge of this court on the 2nd of January after the earlier judge, who had ordered framing of charges, was transferred. The case was fixed for today for formally framing of charges against all the accused. The court had on the 21st of December passed the order on framing of charges under various provisions of the IBC and the Prevention of Corruption PC Act against Kalmadi and 9 others, including former Organising Committee Secretary General Lalit Bhanot. Besides Kalmadi and Bhanot, the others accused in the case are OC's former Director General V.K. Verma, former Director General Procurement Surjit Lal, former Joint Director General Sports ASV Prasad, and former Treasurer M. Jayachandran. They are no more associated with the sporting body. Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment Kumari Sailaja urged the private sector to focus on skill development and the promotion of entrepreneurship qualities among the weaker sections of society. She was addressing a meeting convened in New Delhi to review the progress made by the private sector in this regard, especially for the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The minister called for wider publication of the success stories of weaker sections of society. This, she said, will have a positive impact on the mindset of the people towards the weaker sections. In this context, she advised the industrial houses to organize more and more events for creating awareness among these peoples. On this occasion, the representatives from industry chambers gave a brief to the minister about the various activities being taken by them in the areas of employment, entrepreneurship development, and education of the weaker sections. In Bihar, 25 people, including 11 children, were killed and 10 others injured when a speeding truck overturned and fell into a roadside ditch near Titai Biga in Aurangabad district in the wee hours today. The injured have been admitted to Sadar Hospital. About 35 people on board were returning to their native Lissi village in Daltonganj district, bordering Jharkhand. Sub-Divisional Police Officer, SDPO Praveen Kumar Parai told PTI from the accident spot that the injured had told him the truck driver was drunk and that he, along with his assistant, fled from the spot. State Cooperative Minister Ramadhar Singh, who is a BJP MLA from Aurangabad, condoled the death and said the state government would provide 50,000 rupees each as compensation to the families of the deceased. In a major prison swap, the Syrian rebels have freed 48 Iranians in exchange for 2,130 prisoners, including women and children. The prisoners were held by Syrian authorities. The deal was struck after negotiations involving Turkey, Qatar, and Iran. Iran's ambassador in Damascus, Mohammad Reza Shibani, said the release of prisoners was a result of tough negotiations but did not elaborate. The Syrian government didn't make any official comment. The Iranians were kidnapped by rebels from Al-Nusra Front, which alleged that they were gathering intelligence. Iran denied the charges, saying they were pilgrims. Fire crews in southeast Australia are racing to bring hundreds of bushfires under control before temperatures rise and winds pick up again. More than 120 blazes are still burning in New South Wales, raising at least 3 lakh hectares of land and killing thousands of livestock. Cooler weather has brought some reprieve, but forecasters predict another hot spell at the weekend. The fires have destroyed buildings in New South Wales, Victoria and Tasmania. Forecasters say the temperatures will stay above 30 degrees Celsius across the state and are expected to reach the high 40s in some parts today. In Syria, as many as 10 people were killed and 50 others injured when a car bomb tore through a restive suburb of the capital, Damascus, yesterday. The local coordinating committee and activist network documenting the crisis in Syria reported the blast at Al-Muadimi, which has emerged as a stronghold for the armed rebels. Details surrounding the blast remain murky with the absence of official comments. And that's the end of this news bulletin.